YouTube queen.
Hey, hey, how are you doing, Natalie?
Super, super great. Because we're talking
YouTube is like so great. And it was such a huge game changer in my business that I was like, Natalie, you need to get yourself on YouTube to see what the amazing things that you can get with this one single platform. Because not only did my YouTube channel grow, but thanks to my YouTube channel growing, all the other things in my online business grew as well.
Ooh. So if you're wondering, okay, I want to start a YouTube channel as well. How do I do it? How do I grow? Like, I think this is the number one question is how do I grow and get to the point of being monetized? And in case you guys don't remember, in order to be monetized, you need 1,000 subscriber and 4,000 watch hours, which can be like, if you're new and you're like, how is it gonna take, how long? This is gonna take forever.
And it does feel that way because I literally remember feeling that way. I was like, why is my channel not growing? But the great thing about YouTube is that it's a snowball effect. So you start small, but then slowly and surely you keep growing and growing and growing. And the rate at which you grow gets faster and faster. And you need to do less promoting and more creating in the future once your channel starts growing. So my number one tip for you is just to start. Many people have such a hard time starting a YouTube channel because they're afraid to be on camera. They're like, ooh, I don't want to show my face. I don't want to dress up. So just not start, or I'll start some other day when I look fancy and all of that.
That day's never coming, by the way, in case you guys are wondering. So, okay, that was the number one problem. I'll say, like, being the person who was making that excuse, like, oh, it's not the right time, until there's just this one random day where I was like, screw it, I'm making a video. So I'm going to share a tip with you guys. You can, if you have Zoom and it's literally only 14 bucks a month, or I think you can even do this on a free account, right? Like, turn on Zoom, and in the settings, like if you're like, I don't look amazing, and I get it, like I go through really bad breakouts and like wearing makeup just makes it worse. So it's like really hard to be in that place where you're like, I don't look pretty enough for YouTube and not want to film. And it's really and truly why I didn't start. And in Zoom, there's actually a setting, and I don't know if I can actually show it to you guys because it's the Zoom platform. But basically, if you click on video settings, there's this thing that says touch up my appearance. And if you click on that, you can then, here, let me show you guys. Do you see this? Can you see this?
Yes.
Touch up my appearance. So you can literally use this if you're not like, yeah, just use this to make your skin look better and then record it in Zoom instead of like in QuickTime or whatever it is you're using to record. So that can kind of give you back a little bit of confidence, you know, if that's the reason why you don't want to show your face, or just don't show your face at all. Marina has a whole video about that. We'll put it down below.
True. I have a whole video, and actually when I started my YouTube channel, I didn't show my face. So if you go right to the videos that I posted at the beginning, you never ever saw my face. They were all screen recordings, and you just heard my voice and saw my screen as I was showing you how to do something. And as I gained more and more confidence, now I actually show my face both at the beginning and end of the video.
Such a lovely face.
Oh, thank you. But here's another tip. I don't record my face at the beginning and the end all on different days. So instead of having to do this whole production where you have to get your hair done and your makeup done and all of that, I literally just get one day, do all of my intro and conclusion recordings, and that's it. Basically, all the rest are things that I can do.
You just swap your shirt.
Have my hair up in a bun, wearing glasses, just like
see, it's like first video, second video, third video, fourth video.
And just change the shirts and all of that. So just get those excuses out of the way and start your YouTube channel. I feel like that's the biggest tip, because you can totally do it. Even if you're not comfortable on camera, or if you have to touch up your appearance, there are loads of different little things that you can do in order to just start.
So let's
Number
talk
two.
about like SEO, like the hardcore tips to grow your channel. So I know like something, and you taught me this, and SEO is kind of the same for everything. You just have to know what tools to use to find the keywords, right? So making sure your videos are optimized. What are your tips for that? Do you have anything you can show us that can help us?
I can actually show you one of the things that I do. Let me just open the screen and share it with you. Wonderful. So one of the very first things I do is actually go on Google and I'll search what I want to create a video on. So let's say it's on how to create a YouTube channel. And I'll just see what pops up. So maybe this person says how to create a channel in 3 simple steps. Or is it free to make a YouTube channel? How do you start a YouTube channel and get paid? So as you can see here, these are things that people are asking. And since people are asking those things, that means that people are searching for this. So a great thing that you could just create a video on is how do you start a YouTube channel and get paid? Because this is something that people are searching for. Or when you're just starting out, you can just think about what is your online business? What are other people searching for? So for instance, if I just go to YouTube, and here we have a video by Natalie. So if I go to Natalie's channel, for instance, say that I want to create content like her on how to slay your goals and blog and business, and actually I want to create videos on Pinterest, what I would do is actually I could go on videos over here. And there's this little section that says sort by, because it's currently sorted by the most recent to least recent. We can actually go to most popular and see which videos on Natalie's channel are performing really well, because those are things that people actually want to see. So maybe have 5 pins in 5 minutes. So how to create pins fast, how to go viral on Pinterest. These things are things that people are searching for. So even for Natalie, she can double down on this kind of content because she knows that her audience is interested in these things. And something else that you can even do is go to the date added to from newest to oldest and see if there is any video that just pops out compared to the rest. For instance, this video over here, it's a recent video, but it has more views than this video that was posted after it, and even more views than this video that was posted before it. So you know that this topic here as well is basically a breakthrough topic, and that people could just go ahead and are interested in this because people are searching for that. And one other thing that we can do for any particular video, for instance, let's go to the analytics of this video over here, is just to add the keywords for this video. And you need to remember that there are a bunch of different places that you need to add your keywords. So basically this video is on how to create a Facebook group. As you can see here, the image, I named this image with the same title, so how to create a Facebook group. There's that in my thumbnail. We have create a Facebook group a number of times in my title. Facebook group, group in Facebook, Facebook page. Even in my description, I have a bunch of different ways that you can create a Facebook group tutorial, Facebook page, following on Facebook, and all of that, because you're just including all of the keywords. File name, Facebook group again. If you scroll all the way down, as well as my tags, we have a bunch of different things in Facebook groups. So you just double down on those keywords. And another place, also remember what you're saying in your video. So in my video, I'll actually mention how to create a Facebook group and all of that, because all of that will help you rank higher in search. And as you can see,
so this video is about how to grow your new YouTube channel. How to grow your new YouTube channel. One more time. How to grow your
YouTube channel. So as you can see over here, basically almost 46% of my viewers come from YouTube search, and 40%, over 40% are from external sources. And if you see here, well, basically 73%, over 73% is from Google search. So if you want to get found on YouTube, you actually have to include your keywords all around in your title, in your description, in your tags, in your video file name, when you export that file from iMovie or the software you're using, make sure that you add your title, your tags, your description there as well, because the more you mention that, the more YouTube will understand that, oh, this video is actually about Facebook groups, or this particular video we're currently on is actually about how to grow your YouTube channel. So you'll have that repeated over and over, and then you'll have a higher chance of ranking in search.
So when you first started, how many videos were you doing a week?
Great question. I started off with one video a week. I used to post one every single Tuesday, but as I got more and more confident and it became easier for me to create channels and videos, I actually upped that to 2 videos a week. And now I still continue on this 2 video a week schedule, but every once in a while I'll add a bonus video if there is a particular topic of interest. For instance, one that you suggested me, which was on why YouTube was disappearing or deleting your likes, because sometimes that's a particular video that you need the virality and it needs to be posted right then and there and not scheduled out in advance. Or if someone in my audience, be it via email or as a YouTube comment, just ask me a question on a particular video topic, and I feel like that could benefit a lot of other people, then I'll create a video on that as well as a bonus.
Yeah, so I think for me, I'm doing 2 videos a week. One is our conversations, and the other one is like my Pinterest training. And I feel like that's a good way. It's a good balance. Like one is heavy tutorial, another one is a conversation. So if you just started a channel, think of ways that you can do that balancing act between conversations, which are easier to film and create and still going to get views, and those more hardcore tutorials. So I am able to create those 2 videos a week. I think another thing that really helps, and if you already have an email list, is sending your videos to your email list, because I realized that the videos I do send to them are the ones that are getting more views than the videos I don't. So especially if you have an email list already, send them your videos. Like, I think that's a really great way to get watch time, to get subscribers. Another thing that I'm doing is I'm in a lot of Facebook groups about Pinterest. So anytime someone posts a question, this is something I noticed that a lot of people are like, they give 1-word answers or like short sentences, and they're like, oh, P.S. I'm a Pinterest manager. You can hire me. So I'm doing the opposite of that, where I'm giving them very thorough responses. And I'm like, P.S. let me know. I have a whole video on this free on YouTube. I can send it to you. And then every time they're like, I want to see it. Or some other random person's like, I want to see it. And then I post my video in that thread. And because they asked for it, I don't feel like I'm self-promoting, I'm helping. And then I get subscribers.
And that's wonderful, because you get subscribers with people who are actually searching for and have questions on a particular topic. And that's also a great way to find new video ideas. You can go into those Facebook groups, see what people are asking, and literally create videos answering those people's questions and be like, hey, I actually have a video that can help you out. And talking about emailing your list with those videos, that's actually something that doesn't make a difference if you're just posting. I was like scared, because when I upped my videos from once a week to twice a week, I was sending just 1 email every single Tuesday. And then on the Thursday, which I had the other video, I wasn't sending them any emails. And I was worried because yes, there were less views on the videos on Thursdays, but I didn't want to spam my email list and be like, will sending an extra email lower my open rate or lower my click-through rate? But in fact, that didn't happen. I feel like the number of unsubscribes kind of stayed the same of number per week, but what actually ended up happening was it helped increase the number of views to my videos. So even if it's just 1 extra person who's watching that video, that already makes a huge difference.
Totally. And I just want to show you guys quickly. I've noticed that the last few weeks, my top videos, like this was the video from the week before, this was the one the week before. So like my top videos have all been like my most recent videos. So I've been at this for, I don't even think it's been 3 months yet, and just keep going. Like, I think that's the best advice, is like, keep creating those videos, keep pushing it out. you are going to gain more followers. You are going to gain more watch time. I actually found that the topics that work best are almost slightly, you know, with a bit of a negative twist to it. Like steal is like kind of a negative word, or, you know, get banned or blocked is another thing. One of my other older videos was like mistakes. Like I think sometimes using those like words get you, they're a little baity, but they're not like super clickbaity. Anyways.
The thing is, it's only clickbaity if you don't deliver. And since you deliver, that's all that matters.
Love that. So I hope you enjoyed these tips for growing your new YouTube channel. Be sure to comment down below, letting us know if you have any questions. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
And subscribe to my channel. And make sure you watch this video over here next to increase your knowledge.
Awesome. I'll see you next week right here.
See you.